Welcome to part 3 of my Japan travel guide series. In this part, I'm taking you to Nikko. Just 2 hours from Tokyo, it is home to one of Japan's most famous UNESCO shrines, one of the country's top 3 waterfalls, a volcanic lake formed by an ancient eruption, and some of the best autumn foliage you will ever see. Here's exactly what I'll cover in this video. How to get to Nikko from Tokyo, everything you need to know about Nikko travel passes, how to get around using the local bus system, and complete itineraries for a 1 to 4 day trip. So whether you are doing Nikko as a quick day trip or turning it into a full mountain escape, this guide has you covered from start to finish. So let's talk about Nikko. Nikko is like one of those spots for me which I would recommend to everyone, irrespective of what they like, what they don't like. It is something that if you want to witness Japan in its element, and especially if you're going in autumn and just experience the actual Japan fall in Nikko. It has like the most beautiful autumn colors, and that is most probably one of the most favorite parts of my trip there. I went to a lot of amazing places, some of them very popular, some of them not so. But still, Nikko has its own special place in my heart, and even if I go there back again, I'm sure that I would definitely be going to Nikko again. It's the kind of place that I would take my friends to, take my family to. I just want to show that to everyone. You can take a 2-hour train journey from Tokyo. The trains run from the Asakusa station. So if you're planning to go there, you will need to catch an early train. So maybe you can try booking your hotel in Asakusa itself, probably nearby to the Tobu Asakusa station. And I must recommend Spacia X. It's like the newest luxury train in Japan, and it's so cheap. It was hardly 1500 to 2000 rupees and so worth it. Book any of the different types of seats they have. I sat in the cockpit lounge and it was such a great experience. The best way to reach from Tokyo to Nikko is to take any of the direct Tobu Limited Express trains from Asakusa. You can either opt for Reviti Kegon or go for the Spacia X. It is Tobu's newest high-end limited express train, where you can choose from multiple seating types. The train has plenty of luggage space. You can choose from standard seats, premium seats, private compartments, or the ultra-exclusive cockpit suites at the front of the train. I personally traveled in the cockpit lounge and loved it. The large windows there are designed specifically for enjoying the scenery as you move from the city into the mountains. The train has reserved seating and no transfer, so you can enjoy your travel stress-free and reach in around 2 hours to Nikko. So the overall journey is quite smooth and fast and comfortable. The cockpit lounge also has an onboard cafe where you can grab drinks, snacks, and even Nikko themed souvenirs. In food, we tried their yokan, financier, and butter sandwich. My favorite was tochigi pear and yuzu citrus syrup soda. I also got some souvenirs, a Spacia X magnet, and keychain. There are 2 Nikko passes to choose from. The first is the Nikko Pass World Heritage Area. It is ideal for people who just want to tour the temples and shrines. It is priced at 3000 yen for adults and 1500 yen for children. It is valid for 2 days. The limited express ticket needs to be purchased separately, and the admission fees for the shrines and temples, Tobu World Square and Edo Wonderland are not included in this pass. These are the zones included in this pass. One round trip from Asakusa in Tokyo to Shimoimaichi is allowed, and you can then take unlimited rides on the Tobu bus lines within the World Heritage area and all the Tobu Railway lines between Shimoimaichi, Tobu Nikko, and Shun Fujiwara stations. The other pass is the Nikko Pass All Area. It includes everything that was there in the World Heritage area plus more. It is priced at 8000 yen for adults and 4000 yen for children. Its validity is for 4 days. A limited express ticket needs to be purchased separately. Admission fees for shrines and temples, Tobu World Square or Edo Wonderland are not included in this pass either. This is the zone which is included in the pass. So you get one round trip between Asakusa and Shimoimaiji. The Lake Chuzenji sightseeing cruise is also included. All the Tobu Railway lines, just like the Nikko Pass World Heritage Area, is included. All the Tobu bus lines in Nikko are included. And you can also use the Nikko Astria Hotel Day Use Onsen, and one 4 ride lift ticket for Nikko Yumoto Ski Resort is available in the winters. Discounts at facilities and gift stores in the Asakusa and Kinugawa area are present in both of these passes. Both of these passes can be purchased either in digital format or the paper format. In both the cases, you need to purchase your ticket online. I got mine from Expedia and then I exchanged it at the Tourist Information Center in Asakusa for the physical passes. When in Nikko, you'll be relying heavily on the local buses, so it is important that you understand how to read the bus timetables. Google Maps is not 100% reliable as it often shows the names written in Japanese in the map, and it becomes kind of cumbersome to keep translating it to figure out if you are getting on the right bus or not. So, this is the English timetable map that you will get along with your Nikko Pass, and it's fairly easy to follow if you know how to read it. So, here is the bus route information. It tells you which bus route goes from which departure station via which station and reaches where. So, for example, the Y bus route departs from the JR Nikko station, goes to Yumoto Onsen as its last stop, and passes Chuzenji Onsen on the way. So, for example, this is the path of JR Tobu Nikko to Nishisando, Iriguchi, Chuzenji Onsen, and finally Yumoto Onsen. There are multiple bus routes which goes to these bus stops. So for example, I stayed near Tobu Nikko station, which is bus route number 2, and I wanted to go to Shinkyo Bridge. So at 6:09 I could take the Y bus and it would drop me off at Shinkyo at 6:13. On your way back, you should follow this timetable which comes back from Yumoto Onsen. This gives a major bus stop fare, so you can easily compare if the Nikko Pass is worth it for you or not. So, from Asakusa station, when you take the limited express train, it drops you right at Tobu Nikko station. It's easy to figure out the bus system if you follow the bus route numbers. So you should always refer to the numbers displayed on the monitor in the bus. For those of you who will be using these kind of buses for the first time, when you get a Nikko Pass, you will be getting physical passes, and whenever you need to get on or off the bus, all you need to do is show that pass to the driver and you are good to go. So when you are sitting in a bus and if you want to stop at the next station, let's say you have just crossed 25th station and you want to stop at 26th station, so right after you cross 25 station, there is a buzzer at every seat and you just need to press that buzzer and the bus driver will stop at the next station for you. So anywhere between 1 to 4 days is a good amount of time to visit Nikko. But most of the people decide to do a day trip to Nikko, especially the foreign travelers, because of the time crunch that they have. So I will be sharing the itineraries for all the 3 types of trips you can do for Nikko. And the first one, let's start with the day trip. So if you're visiting there for the day trip, then you can visit the Toshogu Shrine, which is the most famous shrine there. There is Shinkyo Bridge, it is very beautiful. Then you can go to the Lake Chuzenji, where they also have a boat ride there, which lasts for around 30 to 45 minutes. And from there you can go to Kegon Falls, which is just nearby. There are two viewpoints for that fall. One is the top view, one is the bottom view. Both very beautiful. One is, I guess, free, and for the other one you have to take an elevator for which you need to pay some kind of fees. Most people prefer to visit Nikko for a day trip. If you are there for one day, then your day starts at Nikko Toshogu Shrine, Nikko's most famous attraction and one of the most lavish shrines in Japan. This isn't your typical minimal shrine. It's covered in gold, colorful carvings, and intricate details, including the world famous see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys. It is also the resting place of Tokugawa Ieyasu, one of the most important figures in Japanese history. This shrine was built in the 17th century And Tokugawa Ieyasu was the founder of the Tokugawa shogunate, the dynasty that ruled Japan for over 250 years during the Edo period. Unlike most Shinto shrines in Japan, it was designed to show power, wealth, and authority. That's why it's covered in gold leaf, bold colors, and over 5,000 detailed carvings. The shrine complex sits deep inside a sacred cedar forest, chosen intentionally to separate the shogun's spirit from the everyday world. Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and considered one of the most important historical landmarks in Japan. Just a short walk away is Shinkyo Bridge, a bright red bridge marking the spiritual entrance to Nikko. It's over 1,000 years old and was once only used by monks in loyalty. Then you can head to Lake Chuzenji, which was formed by a volcanic eruption thousands of years ago. Then you can end your day at one of Japan's top ranked waterfalls, Kegon Falls. If you're going for a 2-day trip, you are just staying there overnight, then you will not be able to add much to it. But if you do decide to stay there overnight, which I definitely recommend, going out for a walk early in the morning there is just another vibe, which I don't think anyone should miss. And anyway, you will be waking up early in Japan every day since things close down really soon by 4 or 5 p.m. So I would recommend staying there overnight, and in next day you can add Rinnoji Temple to your itinerary, and you can also go to the Akechidaira Ropeway. So it's a really beautiful ropeway. From the top of that ropeway you can see whole of Nikko, and from there people usually go to Ryuzu Falls, and it's a dragon waterfall. It has some nice cafes there. You can sit and watch the waterfall flow by as you are enjoying traditional Japanese dishes. If you are there for 2 days, then you can head deeper into the Okinoko area to visit Ryuzu Falls. This waterfall flows over rocks shaped like a dragon's head and looks absolutely stunning. You can also hike up to see the top view of the waterfall. And if you're there for 3 to 4 days, then you can add Senjogahara Marshland. So it's a really beautiful hike. It lasts for around 3 hours, I think, and it's a very well paved road. So you don't need to worry about it being dangerous. You will be able to see wildlife like monkeys on the way, and you'll be finding some rivers and a lot of nature on that hike, and people really enjoy it. So if you are there for a longer duration, definitely recommend going for Senjogahara Marshland. In 4 days, you can also add Edo Land. So it's a cultural theme park which recreates Edo period. And also Nikko is known for onsens. So if you're getting the Nikko Pass, you will be getting free access to onsen in a few hotels. These 4 days are like perfect for Nikko. It has a lot to offer. But yeah, I do get that people don't have that kind of time there if they are traveling only for a short duration. But do keep 1 to 2 days for Nikko, that I must recommend. And if you're looking for hotels in Nikko, then I try to find a lot of hotels. I found a few good ones, but they looked like to be way out of the normal touristy route, and I wanted to stay nearby to the station as I was there only for overnight, so I did not want to waste any time from going to the train station to my hotel, checking in, coming back to a bus stop, and then going for sightseeing. So, if you are in a similar situation and if you are looking for a hotel nearby to the train station, then the hotel that I stayed in is Nikko Park Lodge Tobu Station. So it was right where the train station was. So the Spacia X dropped us at the Tobu Nikko station, and that is probably station number 2 in the Nikko bus routes. First is the JR station, second is this Tobu Nikko station, and you just need to cross the road and the hotel is right there. So it's not very luxurious, but it was definitely good for just an overnight stay. So you can check this out. I will leave the link for the hotel on Agoda in the description below, and I will also leave a promo code for you to get a 10% discount on this hotel. So do check that out in the description. That is it for this video. So if you have been following me, thank you so much. I hope you're finding the content useful. And if you're new here, then I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing a Japan series where I'm trying to break down everything someone would need for planning a trip to Japan. I am trying to make the best out of whatever I know about Japan so that you don't have to look at anywhere else once you go through this playlist. And if you're finding my content useful, then do consider subscribing and follow me so that you don't miss out on my future videos. I do plan to create around 8 to 9 videos explaining everything about Japan, from transport to budget to itinerary. And I am very happy to connect with people on Instagram as well. There's my Insta handle in my bio. You can definitely follow me there as well. And there have been people who have been reaching out to me to ask questions about the Japan trip related to things that I have not been able to post yet. So I'm very happy to help you out. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I try to reply as soon as possible. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and thank you.